I am Mari from Mari's Miscellany, and I want to take a few minutes to introduce myself and my yarn. I am an indie yarn dyer in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am carried at my local yarn store, which is Sin City Knit Shop. If you are in Las Vegas or if you come by and visit us, swing by the shop and see whoever's on staff is always just absolutely pleasant and helpful. The regulars are crazy, but they are helpful and fun. It's a fantastic environment. She has so much yarn, and it's a great place to be. So please stop by and visit. So Debbie at Sin City carries my Super Boost silk. This is called Berry Blend. This actually is available on my website because this particular colorway she is not carrying in the shop, but she gets first dibs. And it is reds and pinks together. Reminds me of a smoothie. Super Boost silk is superwash merino with bamboo and silk. So it's got a lovely sheen. It's just really shiny and silky. It's super squishy. 100 grams is 382 yards. So a couple of these will get you a shawl. And it's fantastic. Now I'm in Las Vegas right now, but I'm going to be moving to Texas and San Antonio in Texas in July. So I've been looking at houses and I've been looking at fields upon fields of blue bonnets, y'all. So I had to make a yarn about that because that's how I do. And it's difficult in this lighting with these yellow walls. But if you look at my website, marismiscellany.com, you'll be able to see some really good photographs of this, but it's just got that kind of violet hue with pale yellow and cream. So that is really beautiful. I'm inspired often by landscapes and moods and holidays and pleasant memories and things like that. So keeping on with the landscape theme and flowers, I thought about sunflowers. And this is really bright, gorgeous layers of yellow. There is the dark for the dark center, but I didn't go as dark as I could with sunflower because I wanted to make sure that the pale yellows and cream that's in there matches with the pale yellows and cream that's in the blue bonnet, so that if you decide to use them together, you get this. And oh my, this is a beautiful bouquet. It would be great for a shawl or a sweater, or even socks. Pick one of them as your main color and the other as your accent color. One of the colors could be cuffs, but they really do work very well together. These are the two colors I think that work the best together out of all of my colorways. These two are best matched to each other because they were dyed to match. And I will be doing a whole lot more of that in the future. These are on my base called Fluffy Sock. Fluffy Sock is 75/25 superwash merino with nylon. It has a great elasticity, super fluffy, very soft, and like I said, just a really lovely sheen that just makes it really shiny. It's my favorite. But I don't always want something that's shiny. I like the option of having matte, so this is my matte sock. And what I love about using this base on particular colorways is when I'm trying to get, I hand paint. And so when I'm trying to get this right here and this right here and this in between, and I don't want a whole lot of bleeding, matte sock is fantastic for that because it's very grippy. And so I'm even able to very easily get saturated color in specific spots good control. And again, it doesn't quite come through, but you can see some here, some spots, some freckles that I was able to put on there, and they stayed right where I put them. So that's the beauty of matte sock. And because these are art skeins, and I do literally hand paint, I love the control of the placement that this gives me. This color is inspired by growing up in Ohio and watching the leaves change every year. This is called acid leaves. There's chartreuse, there's yellow and red and green. This is a vision of things to come. This is my pattern for fingerless mitts that I'm working on, and it is called Twisted Twins because there are twin rows of twisted stitches. And this is worked in my Super Boost silk, and this colorway is called Twinkle Pop, and it's a similar variegation to what you see in these yarns. My Fresh Greens, which has all of these layers of green with some turquoise on there, looks like this when it is caked up. And so this is what most of my yarns are going to look like, this kind of variegation. Thank you for visiting with me today. Don't forget to use the hashtag Mauri'sMissYarn to tag any of your projects that you used my yarn in. I love to see what people come up with. One of the things that I love most about dyeing yarn is that the yarn has a story, and that story began long before I got my hands on it. But I got that blank yarn that somebody else had spun, and I continued the story by turning it into my art, and then you pick it up and you continue the story with your art, and I love to see that. I love to see this collaboration. So have a good day, a good evening, a good weekend, whatever's coming ahead for you. I hope that you find creative inspiration. I hope that you find creative and constructive outlet. Be well, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.